Hey everybody, today I want to show you quickly how to set up a client in your Sendy account. Alright, so as you can see here on your brands page, all my brands are listed out. Inside the settings here, you're going to see there's an option to put in a 32 by 32 pixel image to give your clients a little branding on your brands page. So let's get started. You're going to click add a new brand, name of the brand. I usually name that the client or the client's business. The from name, this is going to be whoever they want to send the email from in their account. So in my case, I usually use like Jason from Holyoke Marketing Company or my client's name. So I'll use my name for this example. The from email, so this is the emails. This is the email address that all of the emails in this brand's account are going to come from. So for this example, I'll use Jason at Holyoke Marketing Company. The reply email will make the same. That brand logo, that's what we were talking about before, so that shows up on your brand's page. If you put a little 32 by 32 pixel image here, it makes your brand page look nice. Custom domain, Sendy allows you to set up a custom domain that you can send emails from. It is a little bit of an extra fee, but it is a one-time fee. Depending on your client, it's something to consider. Typically with all my clients, I'm sending them all from my mail at holyokemarketing.com. I think that's good for business for me, so typically I send client emails from there, and it gives me the ability to make sure that the reputation of that URL stays very strong within AWS. GDPR features, if you're in Europe, you have these features you can utilize. I am not, so I usually don't use these, but you can show them when the options are applicable. You can only send campaigns who have that tag, and you can only send autoresponders to people who have that tag. The options for that. You have a Google Recaptcha. This applies to the forms that are within Sendy. So if you want a Recaptcha to be on a form, this is where you set that up. I do not use the SMTP settings because I do use Amazon SDS to send all my emails from my clients. So I'm not too up on exactly how to set this up in the correct manner. But you can put in your host, your port, your SSL, or the TLS information, your username and your password, and that'll get you set up with your own custom SMTP settings. I believe when you set this up correctly, you'll be able to send emails from your client's hosting service. If someone wants to pipe in the comments and let me know if that's true, I believe that is the case. I would appreciate it. Then you have a miscellaneous tab here. The default URL query string, this is kind of cool. It's a UTM source. If you're not sure what that is, Google. But basically, this allows you to put in a UTM structured portion of the link that will show you in Google Analytics exactly where this link was clicked from. For example, as you can see there, let's grade in a newsletter. The medium would be from Sendy, and then the other one, and then the campaigns and email marketing. So the way that I set this up for my particular clients, I make the source Holyoke Marketing Company. I do the medium as email marketing, and I do the campaign as the campaign name. You can set up an auto-populated prefix in your subject lines. That's where you set this up. I personally don't use that either because most of my subjects don't have a prefix in them. My subjects are pretty straightforward and easy to understand. You can select here which type of attachments you can allow. So this is for your client in particular, what type of attachments they can attach to their outgoing emails. And this sorting feature here is for the client's portal. You can have their campaigns and templates sorted by date or name. And the number of rows to show in campaigns, reports, lists, and rules. I usually bump this up to like 100. So if the client wants to look at all their campaigns at once, they're easily all viewable on one page. Over on this side in the brand settings, we have the client's login information that you want to share with them. So here's the login URL, the login email address that they're going to use. Typically that comes from here. If it's different from the from email, go ahead and make that change here. They have an auto-generated password that Sendy does right here. I usually take a screenshot of this and send it to my client. This section here is for client privileges. It's pretty cool. You can decide here which sections of Sendy you want your client to have access to. So access to their campaigns, access to their templates, access to their list of subscribers, and access to their campaign and reports. I suppose there might be a time when you don't want to give your client access to these certain things. I let my clients have access to everything. Campaign and sent notification. If you have a ton of clients, if you leave this checked off, you're going to get an email every time a client sends an email through Sendy sent to you directly. So whatever email address that you have connected to your main Sendy account, you'll get one of those. So if you have 15, 20 clients and they're sending email every day, you might want to uncheck this. I like to know all my clients are using the service, so I leave it checked. Campaign fee settings. I'm sure this is what you're watching this video for. So you have the opportunity to charge your clients and get paid through PayPal using Sendy. And this is where you set that up. Campaign fee settings. So we have the currency, we have the delivery fee. So this is each time they send an email through the system, it's a one-time fee. So if they send 5 emails and you charge them $20 every time they do it, you're making $100. And then right here you have cost per recipient. So you can set it up where it costs them a penny for every email they send. You can set these up so it's both of these systems or just one, it doesn't matter. The next section down here is for sending limits. I typically don't put limits on my clients because I have a good relationship with them and I know they're not abusing this system. And I do most of the sending for my clients. Not many of my clients log into Sendy and use it, but you have the opportunity to do that if you wish. So I leave it at no limits because I'm usually sending emails and I just don't want the hassle. You can set it to a monthly limit where they get a certain amount of emails per each month. And then this is the reset day. So if you want it to be reset on the 5th of every month, then you can set that up there. Or you have a non-expiring limit. So you can set it up where you can make a deal with your client that you want them to be able to use the service for the first 100,000 emails that they want to send. So give them 100,000 emails that they can send that don't expire. Click save and they're good to go. So that's really it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I've decided here in 2021 that I would like to do a lot more YouTube, and I'm hoping that you will subscribe and become a part of that journey with me. I'm hopefully going to be showing you all kinds of tutorials on how to use a lot of the tools and tricks that I do as a marketing person, and hopefully a lot of things that I'm doing are valuable for you or your business. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, subscribe, like, all that jazz, and we'll see you next time.